Hey everyone, welcome. Okay, so in case you didn't notice, I've increased the number of uploads I do from once a week to once every 3 days. And I do this for several reasons. One of them is to see if I can increase the chances of getting YouTube to recommend my videos. There are several benefits to uploading more often, way too many for me to go through them all today. So instead, I just want to go through one benefit, and that is to give me the chance and enough data to analyze what gives more views, search-based results or getting recommended on the home screen. In a nutshell, they both give you views, but they work very differently from my experience. And it also varies depending on your YouTube channel size, your retentions, and your returning viewers. But I have to say, one of them is definitely more preferable over the other, at least in my experience. One of the mistakes I see on most new YouTube channels are they try to target both search and getting recommended on the home screen. While that is entirely possible, it is really hard, and 95% of the time, it will only work if you have an established channel with recurring viewers. So if you're running a small YouTube channel, I recommend you choose either search or appearing on the home screen. Now they both work very differently, so allow me to explain how they work so that you can apply the necessary steps on your videos to get the views you want. First, let's start with search-based videos. Look around all the how to grow your YouTube channel videos, and chances are they would recommend you to go for search-based videos if you're just starting out. What they would recommend is always to look for keywords, either by using keyword research tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ, or even using the predictions available on the YouTube search bar itself. The whole point of doing keyword research is so that you can look for a particular type of audience, and this type of audience are normally on YouTube to look for a solution to a problem. And you may find yourself creating how-to videos in order to address these problems and offer your solution. So then you're going to create videos with titles that are keyword rich, keywords that people are searching for, and then you pray that your videos come up at the top and hopefully rank in the top 10. That's how search-based videos work in a nutshell. Alright, here's the thing. Search does sound like a good way to get more views by targeting an audience that are seeking for a particular answer. But did you know that most videos are discovered through home screen and not so much through search? Just have a think about it. When you open up your YouTube app, what's the first thing you do? Do you search for something or do you browse through the home screen? I know I browse through the home screen every day when I turn on YouTube, and I only search for something when I have a problem and I wanted to find a solution, which happens once in a blue moon. So with that said, just from a logical perspective, if I want my videos to go viral or get more views, I would try and get those videos to appear on the home screen. And just to be clear, appearing on the home screen is not the suggested videos category in your analytics. It is the browse features. Okay, here comes the bad news. To get on browse features is very hard, but also extremely rewarding if you get it working. I've only seen it happens to me once for 2 hours, and the views I got for those 2 hours is more than some of my videos ever got for over 6 months. So if you really want your YouTube channel to scale up fast, you have really got to try and get your videos onto the home screen. But the problem here is, unlike search-based videos, it is very unpredictable and it isn't something you can trigger as you wish. And sad to say, there is a little bit of luck involved in this space. What this means is, if you were to create the same type of video as someone else's, that other video may get selected by the YouTube algorithm instead of yours, even if your content is way better than the other video. That's the sort of randomness I'm talking about. But it is not entirely unpredictable though. There are a few things that you can and should improve video after video, and they are your thumbnails, your titles, and your video quality. These 3 points are crucial in activating certain mechanisms in the YouTube algorithm and increasing the chances of YouTube recommending your video on the home screen. For your titles and thumbnails, they are there to increase your click-through rate, or CTR for short. According to YouTube themselves, increasing your CTR percentage will get you more impressions, meaning YouTube will recommend your video to even more audiences alike if your CTR is high enough. So from that perspective, at least we know that is something that we can trigger, even though it is difficult. Your video quality, on the other hand, it increases the average view duration as well as audience retention. And these 2 points is something the YouTube algorithm relies on to determine if your video is worth recommending. After all, if you can keep more viewers on YouTube, then YouTube is bound to love you. Now, there's one more thing that we need to consider as well, and that is the topic of your video. And that is one thing that I struggle with all the time. The topic that you choose should preferably be trending or current, because people tend to watch more recent videos in order to keep themselves up to date. Okay, let me stop you there for a second. If everyone is going to be creating the same topic, the same trending topic, then competition is going to be extremely high. And chances are your video is going to be buried by other videos created by the bigger channels because they already have an established community over the years. This is the same community that will give them the initial views, the initial high CTR, which then allows the videos to get picked up by the YouTube algorithm and then get recommended to even more viewers. And so it is very hard to compete with the bigger YouTube channels if you were to cover the same type of topic. Anyways, I can go on and on about the nitty-gritty details of each analytics and how each of them can affect your YouTube channel's performance, but there are just way too many to cover and each of them can affect different things. So if you're a small YouTube channel, I have 2 things to recommend. The first is to upload more often when you first start to get a feel of YouTube. By uploading more often, you can create videos that are search-based as well as videos that might get recommended by the YouTube algorithm. I mean, who knows? You might have found an untapped niche and YouTube just can't help but recommend your videos. The second is to start with search-based videos just to get some views from evergreen topics. Having some views for your overall channel is still better than no views, and I personally think that affects your channel's performance. Plus, it is a lot easier to create, and having some views coming into your channel, it kind of motivates you to continue doing more videos anyways. Also, don't forget to do your keyword research to look for search terms people are searching for. Do not just blindly create answers to problems no one is looking for. I myself use vidIQ to do my keyword research, and if you want to know more about vidIQ, do check out the video right here. Alright, that's all from me. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.